In this video we're going to be making this stretchy elasticated bracelet with 3 strands. For this you're going to need some size 6 seed beads. You can use size 8. This is a size 8 on this bracelet and I'm using size 6 seed beads on this new one. And the main beads, you need the hole big enough for your elastic to go through there 3 times. And with the elastic you need 3 strands at 30 centimeters long each, so 90 altogether, so you want 3 lots of 30. I'm going to put 2 of these strands just one side for now, and you're going to start off with 1 strand of elastic. You can place something on the end there, anything like a peg or anything like that on the end, or a stopper bead. I'm using this clamp. I'm going to place that on the end there, and it just stops any of my work, any of the beads sliding off as I'm working. So what we're going to do first of all is we're going to thread on 12 seed beads. There's that 12 seed beads on, and then we're going to put 1 main bead on. So you see it's got quite a large hole, so I'm going to get lots of strand through there. And then we're going to just repeat that, so 12 seed beads, 1 main, and we're going to repeat that. Okay, so I have 5 sections on there now. I'm just going to check the length, because with your size 6 seed beads they're slightly bigger than the 8, so they're gonna stretch further in length. So you just want to check the length, and if for any reason you can't fit another full section in of 12 seed beads, you just put as many seed beads as you need in that last section to fit your width. Wrist. So with this one, for me 5 is enough, so I'm going to stop there. I've started on seed beads and I'm finishing on a main bead, and then we're going to tie these 2 ends together now. So to tie them together you're just going to place the left thread over the top, wrap it round under, up and through, and let your beads rest on the table so that you're not stretching the elastic, and then you're going to do the same again. Put your thread over the top and then round, under and up through. And that's your first knot, and then I'm going to do 2 or 3 more. Then make sure that your knot is nice and tight, and then we're going to snip this excess thread off. I'm going to snip it just to leave about 2 to 3 millimeters of elastic. It's going to hide away in there anyway, but what I do is I wear my knots underneath. Okay, so that's the first part done. So that's a basic stretchy bracelet. Now we're going to add the next 2 rows. Take a piece of elastic. We're going to thread through this bead here, so. Place your clamp on. And then what we're going to do now is we're going to add 12 seed beads. So that's your 12 seed beads added. Now we're going to thread this elastic through your next main bead. I'll just show you what I've done. So there are your seed beads, and your thread is just going through there and coming out of this side. You're going to pull that nice and tight. You want to leave about ½ inch of elastic this side just for you tying your knots at the end. Good. And that's the first section done there. Now you're going to just repeat that. Add 12 seed beads, go through. Add 12 and go through. Okay, and when you get to your final section, this is where you're just going to do as before. You are going to take the clip off, and we're going to attach this side of the thread to this side of the thread. See, just left a little bit of the excess elastic there. Now you can stop at 2 rows if you want, but I'm going to carry on with 3 sections like this one. So my other knots, 2 of my knots are in this bead. You can either place all your knots under one bead if your hole is big enough to hide them. If it's not big enough to hide them, all 3, then you can work from this one here instead, starting there, so that both these knots can be hidden underneath. So I am going to work from this one, so I'm going to thread through here. Place my clamp on, and then do exactly as I did with the second row. I'm going to now add my 3rd row. Okay, so that's your final section added, and then as we did with the other 2 rows, we're just going to take that clip off and then attach these 2. We're going to tie a knot attaching these 2 together, and that is your bracelet complete. So that is it with a size 8 bead there, size 8 seed bead, and approximately 10 grams of seed beads there. This is a size 6, giving a more chunkier look, and with this one you need about 12 to 13 grams of seed beads.